if you can, but first the latest BBC World News.
Hello, I'm Neil Nunes with the BBC News. Iran has confirmed the death of President Ibrahim Raisi, who died along with the Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdullahian when their helicopter crashed on Sunday. It came down in a remote area near the border with Azerbaijan. Pictures showed a search team at the burnt wreckage, which was found on a forested mountainside. It's unclear how many others were on board the helicopter, which crashed into the mountain in thick fog and rain. There were vigils overnight in Tehran. We get more now from Caroline Hawley.
Supporters of the Islamic Republic have been asked to pray for the president. A search team scoured the mountainous region close to the border with Azerbaijan, where the helicopter carrying him was reported missing. He'd been inaugurating a dam project and was travelling back in a convoy of 3 helicopters when the crash happened yesterday afternoon. Iran's Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdullahian was with him. A huge rescue operation was hampered by thick fog, and when the wreckage was found a few hours ago, the search team found no survivors. One official was quoted as saying the helicopter was completely burned.
Ibrahim Raisi was elected in 2021 and has been the visible face of the Iranian government. More from Electronic Smith.
Ibrahim Raisi was the ultra-conservative cleric viewed as a potential successor to Iran's supreme leader. Part of the protests that toppled the Shah, afterwards he joined the judiciary, eventually becoming its head. He was denied accusations of a role in the mass execution of political prisoners in the 1980s. Under his presidency, Iran now enriches uranium at nearly weapons-grade levels. It's continued arming proxy groups in the Middle East and has given drones to Russia which have been used in Ukraine. There have been domestic troubles too, not least a massive popular protest to follow the death of Massa Amini. Iran will soon choose a successor. The West will be watching closely.
William Lai has urged China to stop its political and military threats against Taiwan after being sworn in as the new president. In his inaugural speech, he said Taiwan would make no concessions on its freedom and democracy, and also called on China to accept its responsibilities. I'd like to call on China to cease their political and military intimidation against Taiwan. Share with Taiwan the global responsibility of maintaining peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait, as well as the greater region, and ensure the world is free from the fear of war. Beijing considers the self-governing island to be its territory and regards Mr. Lai as a dangerous separatist. It has stepped up its military activity around Taiwan since he was elected in January. World News from the BBC. The incumbent Luis Abinader has claimed victory in the Dominican Republic's presidential election. Mr. Abinader said his 2 main rivals had called to congratulate him. He has received popular support for his hard line on the crisis-torn neighboring Haiti, and is erecting a barrier to keep Haitian migrants out. The French authorities in New Caledonia say they have regained control of the main road from the capital Nouméa to the international airport, which had been blocked by protesters. 6 people have been killed in the unrest. Here's from Massa.
The French High Commission in New Caledonia has said that 76 roadblocks on the main route from the capital Nouméa to the international airport will be removed in the next few days. Many tourists are stranded in the Pacific territory, and food supplies are running low. The disturbances were ignited by anger over contested electoral reforms that indigenous Kanak people believe will weaken their efforts to gain independence from France.
India is holding the 5th stage of its staggered general election. Voting is taking place in Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, and Jharkhand. Tens of millions of voters are likely to experience heat wave conditions. There are 2 more rounds of voting to go before the election result is announced on the 4th of June. Japan says the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has postponed his visit to Tokyo that was due to begin today. The announcement comes just hours after Saudi state media said King Salman bin Abdulaziz would undergo treatment for lung inflammation. The 88-year-old Saudi monarch is rarely seen in public, and the Crown Prince has been the de facto ruler for several years.